Hello friends, welcome back to Money, Business and Finance with Savan Kumar. In this session, we are going to talk about how to build a business that works, how to build a business that is guaranteed to be successful, how to build a business that is guaranteed to grow at the speed of light. Let us talk about this. Most of the entrepreneurs or the startups are really bothered. They do not find out ways to understand how exactly should they be starting a business, what are the key ingredients of a successful business, what are the few things that they should be keeping in their mind before starting a business. Let us get started with understanding what those key points are, how you can build a business that is made to work, that is made to be successful. The first one being focus. That is the one quality of a business and the business owner who is building that business. You and your business has to be focused, absolutely focused. The more focused you are, the more successful you become. You cannot choose to not be focused on building one product, one best product, providing the best service. You have to be focused, absolutely focused about your business. If you can focus, you succeed. And if you don't, you just don't. So focus is the key. Number 2, a very important one. Fail fast. You need to quickly learn new things, do new things, and if it has to fail, it has to fail fast. You cannot take time, because in any business, time is the key. You cannot spend a lot of time testing one new business idea or testing one new thing. If your new idea, your new thought has to fail, it has to fail fast so that you can move on to the new thing, move on to the new idea, move on to the new solution. You might not, or you would never have a working solution to a problem the first time. The only problem is when we spend a lot of time finding solution to the problem and not actually test it. We just keep finding it. We do not test it, we do not try it, we just keep finding it, and we keep thinking in our mind that this might work, this might not work. We need to quickly find out the solutions, test it in real business scenario, and see if it works or if it does not. If it has to fail, let it fail, but it has to happen really fast. The faster you fail, the faster you reach to the success line. The faster you fail, you need to remember this line. The faster you fail, the faster you reach to the success line, because until you fail, you won't succeed. So you need to fail, and you need to fail really fast. The third thing is thinking. For any business, for any profession, for any business owner, for any entrepreneur, or for that matter, anybody, this is one thing that most of us are not paid for, but this is the most expensive thing in anybody's life, and that one thing is thinking. Your thoughts, your thinking process is the most expensive thing. You do it most of the times, but you are never paid for that. You never get paid for what you think. You paid for what you deliver, but still thinking is the most precious thing, because what you think is what you deliver. So if your thoughts, what you think happens to be accurate, what you think or your thoughts are exactly in line with the solution that is intended to the problem, you win. So your thinking should be accurate, should be to the point, and because it's really expensive, you cannot waste your time thinking something dumb, thinking something that is foolish. You have to think good, think strong, and be successful. Number 4, technology. In today's time, technology is the biggest time killer, and is the biggest focus killer. And at the same time, it is also the biggest game changer. It can help you achieve big things, it can help you destroy big things. Just one word, technology. You have to be very careful about using technology. You have to use it massively. You cannot avoid it, but you have to be very conscious about using technology, because you will not know when you are misusing technology. You have to use technology, but you do not have to misuse technology. You have to use technology, but you are not supposed to get used by technology. Technology should not start using you. You have to use technology. You have to be the master, not technology be the master. You do not have to let technology master you. Just keep this thing in your mind. Learn to respond to situations. As a business owner, there will be a lot of situations where you will think of reacting, where you will think that you should do something instantly. But you have to calm down. You have to be patient and you have to learn to respond. Like that example of a cockroach. So once there were two friends and a cockroach came into the house. So one of the friend was calm, sitting on the bed, and she waited for the cockroach to go off. So was just observing what the cockroach does. Whereas the other friend started jumping and crying and doing all sort of stuff. So how you react and how you respond to the situation is something that is really important for the businesses. Think fast and think slow. You really need to understand in what situations you need to think slow and in what situations you need to think fast. The biggest error or mistake that entrepreneurs or startups do is where they should be thinking slow, they think fast, and where they should be thinking fast, they think slow. So when they should be thinking slow, they think fast, and when they should be thinking fast, they think slow. So you need to figure out what are those situations where I need to think slow, I need to be patient, and I need some time to make the decision. And at the same time, what are the things where I need to be fast, quick, that does not matter a lot, the answers can be given really fast, we need to be fast there. Like when it's about parking your car, you can make a quick decision there. But when it's about hiring somebody, you have to be slow, you have to think about it, you have to see whether that person fits into your organization, your culture, your requirements, and only then hire. Getting an investor on board, getting a financer on board, you need to take time, you need to see whether things matches or not, how things would go once they come on board. So there are things where you can think fast and there are things where you can think slow. So you really need to identify what are the things and where you should be thinking slow and where you should be going fast. Be solution oriented. Be solution oriented and not problem focused. Always find out how you can always figure out how you can find out solutions to the problems. Instead of crying about the problem, who did the mistake, why did you do the mistake, should not have done this, and instead of firing the people, firing the team, you have to find out the solution to the problem and see how it should not happen again in your organization. That is how leaders are. That is how true entrepreneurs and true leaders are. They are never bothered about the problem. They do not waste time talking about the problem. Rather, what they are interested in is about the solution. Good that the problem came. They are not irritated or frustrated about the problem. They are happy that this problem came in, and now let us find out the solution so that this does not happen again. That is what you need to be focused on. That is what you have to put your entire thought on. Be solution oriented and not bothered about the problems that are going to come. Problems will always be coming. There will be new problems coming in every other day. If you are growing, if you are determined to grow, if you are going into new territories, if you are building up new products, new services, new customers, problems will always be coming. What you need to do is find out the solutions to the problems. Next is put your soul in delivering quality. This is one thing that 90% of the businesses are not doing, and this is something that I have learned from my experience. There was a time when we were delivering quantity but not focusing on quality, and there is a time when we are only delivering quality and not focusing on quantity. With the same amount of with far less number of team members, we are generating much more revenue than what we were doing when we were focusing on quantity. So you have to put your soul, your mind, your heart, everything into delivering the best product to the customers. Best products to the customer. You have to focus on building quality. But yes, as an entrepreneur, as a startup, we have also heard a line, beggars are not choosers. When we start up our business, when we start with something new, we cannot choose. We cannot be choosy about I will work with this client, I will not work with this client, I will sell to this customer, I won't sell to this customer. We cannot be choosy and picky. We need to work with so many people always. And From there, we need to filter out who we really want to work with in the future. So we always have to work on acquisition of the clients, maybe in quantity, but then also put our heart and soul in delivering the best quality that we can. Over-promise and over-deliver. Always over-promise and over-deliver. You should be focusing on, in today's fast time, in today's time of mad speed that we see in technology and in every space that we are in, we cannot go with that same old thought where we were taught to under-promise and over-deliver. We need to figure out how we can over-promise and over-deliver. Only then we can make our business grow. We can dominate in our field. We can be strong when we over-deliver and when we over-promise. Because if we do not over-promise, we might not even get a sales. Because there are so many companies, so many custom businesses promising so many things. So until and unless you go and hit them up by over-promising and then making sure that you are also over-delivering, is where you win, you dominate. So learn to dominate. Stop competing. And the last and the one extra thing that I always try to give to you, that is become a marketing and sales genius. This is one thing that you should not be dependent upon your team. You should become a sales and marketing genius, a marketing genius and a sales guru. There should be no one better than you in your organization who can market the product. If it has to be somebody who has to market the product, if it has to be somebody who can sell the product, it has to be you. You have to be the best marketing person in your company. You can market the product like anything. You have to be the marketing genius. That is all about how you can grow or build a successful business. If you have any questions, any comments for me, feel free to ask me in the comments below and I will be helping you with the answers. Until then, have a great and a wonderful day. Bye-bye.